Hey everyone, welcome to patch 5.4 and welcome to Infinity Watch. And you can see with Adam Warlock in the background here. So today's video is going to be a little bit different. We're going to be doing some red star pulls for Phyla-Vell. I probably don't think I'm going to unlock her early. I don't have a lot of resources, frankly, to put into her, so I wouldn't be able to max her out anyways, and it wouldn't be all that meaningful. I don't think that she is going to be a really important character for, say, Doom Raid or anything like that, so there isn't an imperative, I guess, for me to unlock her early and get her equipped, but I will obviously start saving my resources for her. I do have the gear, but I don't really have the money, the gold, and there is some wonky stuff going with, not wonky I guess, but it's kind of weird with Moondragon, and we'll find all of that out in the video as well. I also want to talk a little bit about the Iceman Costume milestone event, which is live now, which is actually fairly generous for Boundless. I will give them credit for that, and we're going to talk a little bit about the Phyla-Vell and Moondragon kit in the second half of the video as well. So yeah, unfortunately, no gameplay for Phyla-Vell is very likely in this video, but if you're interested in hanging out with me for some talk about Infinity Watch and Phyla-Vell and Moondragon, then stay tuned and let's get this show started. So you guys may have seen this all new Shades of Ice. This is the Iceman skin costume event. This is all to do with arena battles, and it's actually, for once, pretty generous. So you need 25,000 of these bits to actually get through to the costume. Now, you can get a total of, I think, 33,000, something like that. I have to double check again, but you get more in excess than you actually need for this milestone. And in terms of where you actually need to get to for this event to unlock the costume, it's actually only around milestone 25. Now, this is roughly around the point where you're going to be getting the 25,000 purple flash bits, which you need to unlock this costume. But actually, like I said, this has been pretty generous. So if you go beyond milestone 25, it does get a little bit smaller in terms of how many bits you're going to get. And a lot of this is going to get converted into excess, aka costume credits at the end of the event, probably at a 60% conversion like they have been in the past. And how you score for this event, well, all you have to do is just play the arena. You know, you win or lose an arena battle, doesn't even matter, and you get 13 points. I'm not actually going to do a spreadsheet this time around because there's not a lot of point. Basically, you just need to get to milestone 25, which means that you probably don't even need to do all 5 of your arena attacks. You can probably just do 3 every single day, but don't quote me on that one. I can actually do that really quickly. There is 7 days of this event, so we could just do this really quickly here. And so 13 times 3, if I'm actually accurate, times 7, we get you 273. You know, that's actually just shy of milestone 25, so you probably need to do like 3.5 or 4 attacks. So 4 times 13 is 52, times 7 is 364. Yes, that gets you above right here to milestone 28. So, well, somewhere between 3 to 4 arena attacks a day is what you're going to need to get through if you want to unlock this costume. Now, if you want to max the milestone, just do all 5 of your arena attacks every single day, and then you'll get to the end no problem, and you get some excess purple flash bits here that you can convert into costume credits if you so want, and you can actually find the costume here in the supply store. It is in the costume section now, and actually I do like it. This is actually probably the one that I will pick up, and actually I think is the best of the patch in my opinion. There is a few others that are neat, but there's this freaking X-Force Deadpool. If you guys have been around long enough, this is actually what we had this for a little while when Deadpool came out around the event time. But here, so this is for 25,000 purple flash bits. I actually quite like this. I do use Iceman daily in my raids, so this is something that I am actually really looking forward to using, and I will pick up through this event, and shouldn't take you all that long. I think you might be able to get this event, get the costume within 5 days or so if you're doing all of your arena attacks. So this won't take very long, and very easy to get, and for once, like I said, very generous of Boundless to give us this costume, and it's not a lot of work, and you'll get, like I said, 8,000 or so extra purple flash bits. So if you do want to convert that into costume credits as 60%, I'm not going to do that. 5,000 or so extra costume credits you might get if you do this in its entirety. But I just wanted to go over this really quickly in the video, guys, before we do get into some red stars for Phyla-Vell, so we can do that now, and that's what we're going to hop over to. Alright guys, so we're gonna get started here on some red star orbs for Phyla-Vell. Now, I haven't decided if I'm gonna be doing an early unlock for her or not. A lot of this is gonna depend on probably my red stars pulls for her. Of course, I am looking for probably a 4 or a 5 that would be best, given the fact that hopefully I will be getting Adam Warlock, so this will be you know, very important for me. But also my gold resources are a bit lower than they usually have been these days. I'm you know, just under 5 million, so that's really not enough for me to take her to any reasonable level. You know, I might be able to get her to 65, 6664, but I think you need close to 10 million to really max a character out with all the T4s and gear, so I don't have that just now. Maybe I should have saved a little bit better than whatever I was doing more recently. I did put some gear into Gamora and Nebula in advance. They're sitting at 71. Tier 13, I think. So, but anyways, that's not what we're here for. We're here for Phyla-Vell Red Star Orbs. So let's get that started. You know what? I don't think everyone tells me, you know, is seed theory you know, I'm not even gonna. Let's just pull 5 orbs. Do we get a goal? I don't know. I don't believe it. Why am I doing this? I just have so many milestone orbs, actually. I don't know why I'm pulling them anyway. So let's just go. We do have 61... Was that 61 red star orbs? We do have 1 elite 4. We have a lot of elite 5s. You know, I want to save these over the course of the Infinity Watch patch. So I would be willing to do 4 elite 5s, I think. And then the rest down below. And save the rest for Moondragon and Adam Warlock, and we have an elite 6 for Adam Warlock as well. So I don't know. Let's pull a couple and see what our luck's at. Maybe we'll get some decent pulls. I've been hoarding these since the end of Dark Dimension 4. I don't think I really had a reason to pull these elite 5s until now. So let's see what we get, shall we? So here we go. Get this started. Pink. Oh shit! Are you serious? No. This is awful. And we did get an Elite 5 credit upgrade here, but still not good, guys. Not good. Not good. Not good. And my hair's a mess because it is so effing hot in this house. It's like 30 plus degrees Celsius or like 90 degrees plus Fahrenheit. So I'm melting in here. So my apologies, everyone. AM Researcher 5 red. Not a good start. Not a great start. Number 2. Also pink. 5 Namor, I think I have it. Yep, more dupe into Elite 6 credits, Jizo. We're halfway towards the second Elite 6. So that's 2 5s down. What did I say, 4? Ugh, I'll do 4. I think, because I might be able to recoup some of these Elite 5s when I open more 4s and things like that. 1 more. Kree Cyborg! And it's a dupe again! Oh my god. I need like 2 more dupes, and that would give me an Elite 6, I think. Another one. This luck is not good. Kingpin! Oh my god, it's an actual upgrade. I have 5. Shit. Jesus. Okay, we're gonna go to 4. This luck is not good. Okay, I just said that and we got a 4. I think I'm gonna hold on that 4. I realistically, I'm not gonna push my luck for more than that. I don't think that as much as I want a 5, because she's a campaign event character and I probably could get 5 yellow. I don't know if I want to open this Elite 5 orb to then waste what I just got on the 4. So I think we're gonna hold on that for now. We do have Moondragon probably coming around in a week or so. And just so everyone is aware, and in case they were not aware, you can also find Moondragon early in the supply store. I believe at the bottom here. Is it at the bottom of this? Moondragon here. Phyla-Vell's partner in crime. Moondragon will be available via offers on June the 10th. So that's, at least from recording this, 8 days from now. You can also earn her character shards in the upcoming event in June the 17th. If you're eager to recruit Moondragon earlier, you can actually buy her in the supply store for 800 power cores, but there's no red stars, so you'll have to wait until this point, June the 10th, which is in about a week or so, before you'll be able to get red stars for Moondragon. So you can go into the supply store. There's Phyla-Vell, so that's my 4 red. If you want to unlock her early, then you can do that, but it is going to be here in the supply store. I did actually purchase 50 shards so far. I probably will unlock her early because she is available through cores, unlike Phyla-Vell. And I do have a good chunk of cores, so that'll be another 4,000 cores for me to unlock her, and they'll still leave me with enough to do the cores for the Phyla-Vell event. So that is nice, but obviously I don't have any red stars for Moondragon, and I don't even have the gear or the gold. Or no, I have the gear, sorry, I don't have the gold to level her up quite yet, so that's going to be an issue anyways when I do that. So I won't be able to do any meaningful gameplay, I guess, of these characters right away until I get more gold to raise them to a standard, you know, where I could actually use them. But in terms of actual usable characters, I do think that Moondragon is going to be the better one. But, you know, let's very quickly, because it's on msf.gg, let's take a look at the kit for Phyla-Vell and Moondragon in case you guys are unaware. So let's move on to there. Alright everyone, so here we are on msf.gg. This is the best resources for anything Marvel Strike Force related, whether it's characters, maps, campaign events, all that is on here. I use this every day, and if you haven't used this, or if you don't use this, I recommend doing so. So let's check out Phyla-Vell to start. We're going to be opening up her page, and we'll open up Moondragon's and Warlocks at the same time here. But we're going to check out Phyla-Vell first. We're going to be looking at her kit, and looking at what T4s you need, and also how many gear pieces you need for Tier 14 and Tier 15, and the uniques in case you guys are unfamiliar. So starting off, I'm not going to go over the kit in its entirety, but what I am going to do here is I'm going to be going over basically what do I think that she needs for her T4s, because I'm not unlocking her here. So I think that the basic here, so if you noticed here, between level 6 and level 7, you're getting 60% extra damage, but you're getting offense down for 2 turns instead of 1 turn. You're also, which is pretty big, I think, for a basic attack that's probably going to be happening fairly frequently. So I think that's a candidate there for extra T4s. Now, Quantum Cutter, her special attack, now this is really awesome. It clears all negative effects, cleanse that the Infinity Watch team needs. So going from 6 to 7, though, I think it just really adds damage. It looks like it's just 50% damage and some extra piercing. So, you know, if you have some high red stars, this is probably good, but otherwise you don't really need it as a necessity. Marvelous finish, her ultimate here. Again, huge damage against single target, but the difference between 6 and 7 is 2 turns of defense up and offense up. So that's pretty big because it's for the entire team. This is going to be a priority for T4s here. You are getting, yeah, it's definitely just the 2 turns of defense up and offense up, but that is pretty big because that's for the whole team. So you're going to want to get that. Avatar of Oblivion. Now, 4 versus 5. There's a little bit of text here. I think it's just, oh, it's the drain, sorry. So you are getting 50% drain instead of 25% under Death Proof for the whole team. So I think that's going to be pretty important as well. And you also get 10% damage for her. So it goes from 20% to 30% damage. So in terms of the priority, I would probably say the alt and the passive, and then the basic probably third. So it looks like she has a fair bit. Now let's check out her, oh, sorry, her gear. And so if we scroll backwards, let's start at gear 13. So her unique actually is requiring astral energy. So this is just on the back of Silver Surfer, who is also astral energy. So I hope you guys have your superior unique saved up because you're going to need a lot of this. But moving up to tier 14, it looks like you're going to need, actually, sorry, tier 14. Yeah, it looks like going from 14 to 15, you're going to need 3 sets of G15 mini. So that's 54 of the bio set. So the spectral analysis and the hyperphage if you want to get her geared up. So yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, that's pretty average. Three sets is pretty average for most characters. So let's move on to Moondragon really quick here. Take a look at her kits between the 6 and 7 levels. So her basic, that's the mind control thing. So when I looked at that, I believe it just has to do with extra damage for the mind control in her basic attack. So I don't think that's really a huge priority there. Meditation wave, meditation wave. Why do I say mediation? Meditation wave. Level 6, level 7. I believe it's some healing. No, actually it's just damage, isn't it? 40% damage. And turn bar from 30% speed bar reduction to 50%. So, yeah, it's okay. I don't think it's a huge priority, though. Telepathic burst. That's definitely a big one. So that's 15% healing there. Healing all allies from 15% to 30%. That's pretty huge. And you're getting a 60% damage increase. So not only are you getting the healing increase, you're getting the damage increase as well. I think that's well worth it. Psychic Discipline, level 4 to level 5. Looks like it's just focus and resistance. So that's not a huge deal there, actually. So I would say definitely, hands down, you're going to want to get Telepathic Burst, her ultimate. And then I think after that, I don't know. I guess you could get the special. But I guess just the ultimate and the special are probably the more necessary ones. The other ones are just sort of extra if you're maxing out the team. Now, going over to the character gear and stats, her unique... Oh, it's still loading up here. We'll scroll back to tier 14 anyways. So it looks like that she is going to be 3 sets of G15 minis as well, so just like Phyla-Vell, 54-54, and her unique is Arcane Magic. So in case, you know, the only real ones I can think of for Arcane Magic really is Ebony Maw. That's kind of the big one, so hopefully you guys have some of this spared, at least maybe about 36 of them to get up to tier 14. I don't know if I have enough to get up to tier 15 when I do unlock her, but we'll have to find out. Otherwise, it doesn't look too bad. So let's jump on over. I know this is going to be a little while from now, weeks down the road, but let's just take a look at Adam Warlock anyways and look at his kit and what kind of T4s that he will have. And I also want to say that the assist counter info, for what it's worth, when it comes to Striker ISO, looks like he might also prolong the duration of all negative effects by 1 on a Striker follow-up attack, so he might actually be a good candidate for Striker ISO, but that'll be something to talk about later down the line. So the difference between level 6 and 7 on his basic, looks like it just applies extra bleed, does more damage, and applies extra bleed for 2 turns, 2 bleed for 2 turns instead of 1 turn. That's okay. Enfeebling Blast is special between 6 and 7. More damage, of course, going from 380 to 500. That's a lot to the primary target. And Disrupt to all enemy protectors for 2 turns instead of 1 turn. That's probably going to be pretty important on the arena defense, I would imagine, when it comes to fighting other characters. Power Overwhelming, his ultimate, which applies Safeguard, of course, between 6 and 7. That's a 70% damage increase and 70% damage increase also to the chain target, but the stun still works, and that's really about it. So I don't know if it's a huge priority. Avatar of Life, his passive. Now, I think this is probably going to be pretty important. It looks like there's 2 deflect being added when his character drops below 20% health, and we're getting more max health here on the passive. And actually that looks to be about it, maybe. So it might not be a huge deal either, but obviously he is a legendary character, so you're probably going to want to get most of these T4s. I actually think the Power Overwhelming is probably the more important one here, and the special probably. So the special for 2 turns of Disrupt on the enemy protector. And in terms of mini uniques and superior uniques for Adam Warlock, well, it looks like we are going to need some superior miasma, as you can see here. Now that's kind of crazy, because if you are soon or going to get Doom, it is the same superior unique as Doom. Now we'll be talking about that more closer to the time when Adam Warlock is coming. But guys, you're gonna have to make a decision here, because it's gonna cost a lot, like 60-something, 61 miasma for both Doom and Adam Warlock. That's a whopping 122. So you're gonna have to decide who you're gonna have to give it to, or unless you have that many, I hope you're buying them all up. Now, otherwise here, of course, for gear 14 to 15, you're gonna need 4 sets of mini uniques. That's pretty common, I would say, for legendary characters. So that's 72 for Mystic gear. So do keep this in mind. If you're somehow in the running to unlock Adam Warlock, then you're gonna need to save up all of this, guys. But anyways, guys, so that's just a quick rundown of Phyla-Vell, Moondragon, and Adam Warlock very, very quickly, based on the stats on msf.gg, which is really cool. We will be getting a Phyla-Vell's event next week in about 6 or 7 days here. And I will be having an event, sorry, not an event, in a video coming out probably on Monday, detailing the Phyla-Vell event, talking about the Quantum Guard characters that you're going to need to clear this event if you are in the early and mid game and need some suggestions for characters for that. And since I am still running my baby account, it will be kind of useful for me to figure out sort of what characters are available for lower level accounts, sort of mid game accounts, to be able to clear this event as well, and sort of what you're looking at in terms of how to get to a 5-star free to play, which I think is really important as well. So stay tuned for that coming on Monday. That's the end of this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, smash that like button down below, and keep subscribed so that you'll see some new videos coming with me in the days to come about patch 5.4 and all of this Infinity Watch craze. So, till next time, guys, stay safe, and I'll see y'all later. Wayland signing out.